Hello, I'm Guy Cornish. These stories aren't true, but we hope they are entertaining. They will seemingly be random, but each week they will lead to a tragedy of a conclusion. That conclusion is yet to be determined. This is Welcome Thru Effingham.
I'm Jimbo Fiish.
Jimbo, back up from the microphone a little bit.
I'm Jimbo Fiish.
A little closer, Sugar. Now you're a little too far away. You gotta get a little closer. All right, we're paying for this airtime, so put yourself like you got a little baby bird between you and the microphone.
I'm Jimbo Fiish.
That's real good.
I'm Jimbo Fiish, and I'm running against Mayor Dewgood. Vote for me. I'm smart. I'm a businessman. And I've got a yellow belt with almost 2 pieces of black tape on it. So I'm basically an orange belt. Can Mayor Dewgood say that? I fought in Vietnam. I change all the light bulbs in my house without a stepladder. How many light bulbs does it take? Me. That's all it takes. What about you, Pooh Good? I bet you're up on that ladder dropping deuces right now. All high and
Please,
mighty.
just follow the script I wrote for you.
This is the script. On election day, vote for me, Jimbo Fiish, for mayor of Effingham. 'Cause there's a new sheriff in town.
Damn it, Jimbo. This ad was paid for. Jimbo, did you change my script? I did not write this. The campaign for a better Effingham, which will be achieved by beating Mayor Poo Poo.
Yeah.
Who here is DTF? That's right, Dating Through Effingham. We're going to go ahead and meet our contestant. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Sugar?
Hi, I'm Sally, and I'm just looking for effing people.
Well, you've come to the right place, because if you can't come to Effingham and get married and settle down, there's literally nothing else to do.
I'm excited. Let's meet these guys.
All right. Contestant number 1 comes to us from the pages of the Thrifty Nickel. You may have heard him on my show, Crosstalk.
Hi, yeah. I'm selling a 97 Ford. It's red. It's got about 100,000 miles
All right,
on
honey,
it.
I'm going to go ahead and stop you right there. This is not the Auto Trader call-in, but you sound real handsome. So why don't you go ahead and just tell us your ideal first date?
Well, I guess it would be I'd have a job at Enron, and then Enron would go down, and my family, we would lose a lot of money. We'd have to, start selling things in our house, and, eventually we'd sell the lawn. And then my wife and I, we would, steal from various thrift stores until we eventually stole back from my initial boss. And then we would live happily ever after with our son and our wife, who teaches our son fluent Spanish.
Well, that sounds like you've really thought about your life, and sounds like you've thought about your future.
What would our kids' names be?
Ooh, looks like somebody here is a little hot to trot.
We'd probably just have one son named Billy, and then probably get a maid of sorts.
All right, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm getting a text in from my nephew. He's telling me that you're just describing the plot to a movie. Are you trying to pull one over on Miss Jean Dean here on DTF?
No, I've never seen Fun with Dick and Jane.
Yeah, it says right here something about fun with Dick and Jane, and we're just...
It's a 97 Ford.
Right.
It's got
All
like
right,
100...
let's go ahead and meet our next contestant. We've got we got an exotic contestant here. He is not an Effingham native. He's calling in. This is Chad from Minneapolis. Ooh, why don't you tell this lady a little about yourself, Chad?
Oh, hey, my name's Chad.
Hi, Chad.
I'm Chad from Minneapolis.
Great. You're on Dating Through Effingham. So are you planning to move to Effingham if you hit it off with this nice young lady?
No, I'm in Minneapolis.
Chad, I feel like I really know you. I feel like I really know where you're coming from.
Sure. Let's just do a little role-playing scenario here.
Okay.
Let's spice things up a little bit. So, it's Valentine.
Do I need, like, D20s or D6s? What system are we using?
We're using the love system. You might not have heard of it.
Is that like GURPS?
I don't know what GURPS is, but it sounds like you ought to get that looked at. So let's just say it's Valentine's Day, and you and Missy over here have been seeing each other. It's starting to get pretty serious. What would you do to make Valentine's Day special for her?
Well, we'd probably go to the mall. There used to be Aladdin's Castle in the mall, but it's not Aladdin's Castle anymore. Ever since they changed it, now it's just like a generic arcade, but they still have skee ball, and that's pretty fun. We go out to eat because there's like a cheesecake factory in the mall, and we would go to Chili's because I really like their baby back ribs.
We don't have a Chili's in Effingham.
Oh no. I'm from Minneapolis.
Do you have a Chili's in Minneapolis?
There's literally a Chili's on every corner.
Who do you have to talk to get a Chili's?
Yeah, Chili's on every corner just sounds like rubbing it in.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
That's real nice. Are you still in high school?
Yeah, here in Minneapolis. I go to West Minne High.
Are you 18? Because Miss Jean Dean's not looking to be indicted.
No, I'm only 17.
All right. Our last contestant on DTF, Dating Through Effingham, is Dick.
Hey, it's me.
And Dick, you do live in Effingham, correct?
Yes, I live right next to the cross.
Oh, fantastic. What a view. We're going to go ahead and let you tell Sally a little bit about yourself, maybe what you're looking for in a lady.
Sure. I'm a computer programmer. I've, spent the last 3 years just doing a lot of C++ stuff and, a little bit of server. Anyway, it's stupid. I'm sorry.
I think you're doing a real nice job. Why don't you tell her where you'd take her on a first date?
First date. I don't know. I'd say the coffee shop. If you go to a movie, you can't really talk, and I think I'd like to really learn about you.
What a completely normal and balanced answer.
It makes me uncomfortable, Jean Dean. Can we go back to talking to that first guy?
Sure. Let's go ahead and get him back on the line. Go ahead, caller. Looks like Sally kind of felt a little spark with you, and wants to take you through round 2 here.
Yeah, you interested in buying the truck?
Yep, we're not, unless buying the truck is a euphemism, which, in my experience, it has been.
That was a 97 Ford. It was red and like 100,000 miles on it.
All right, why don't you tell Sally what you all might do on a second date?
For a second date, I was thinking probably a cruise. I'd maybe paint her, and then we'd find some old car in the decks of the boat, and we'd fog all the windows up, and we'd probably, be in the ocean. She'd be laying on a door, and my last dying thought would be, why couldn't she just scoot over a few more feet and let me get on there?
Are you saying on our second date you'll take me on a cruise?
Yeah.
Like one of those 3-day ones or like a 7-day one?
I don't have that much money. I've been trying to sell this 97 Ford. It's red. It's got like 100,000 miles.
All right, that's about all the time we have here today on DTF. So, Sally, I'm telling you what, Sally, I feel like today we played a game and we all lost, but it is up to you. Who you would like to go on a date with. We will be giving you a gift certificate today to Jimbo Fiish's General Store, where you can pick up beef jerky, and we will also be giving you a free car wash so that you all have something to do together after you eat the beef jerky. So go ahead and you just make your decision. Who wins this game?
I think I'd have to pick... Is the announcer single?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, you heard it here. We've made a match on Dating Through Effingham. You two kids get on out of here. Enjoy yourselves some beef jerky and a nice car wash.
This has been Dating Through Effingham. And as always, all contestants' phone numbers and personal addresses are listed on the webpage. Please come in next time. And if you're stuck in a rut, remember, do it in the DTF.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yes. Tell me, my son, what have you sinned about?
Last week, after an argument with my wife, I went to the bar. And
Yes. And what did you do?
Wait. Why are you so excited to hear about this? It's a sin.
I'm sorry, my son. I don't get many visitors in my confessional anymore. I'm feeling really anxious to hear some juicy, gossipy type stuff,
Wait. Is that Father Bruce?
Father Bruce?
Oh, no, I ain't talking to you. You're the one blabbing everyone's secrets all over town. I don't need people knowing what I do with my life and my wife. I'm out of here.
No, don't go. No. No. God it. How can I do my priest stuff if no one will even confess to me anymore?
Hi, Father Bruce.
Oh, this isn't Father Bruce. This is Father Brian.
Cut the crap, Father Bruce. I need your help.
Fine. What do you need, my son?
You're terrible at keeping secrets, right? Well, could you happen to mention to Caitlin Donovan that I'll be waiting for her behind the bleachers after this Friday's game?
Why don't you just tell her that yourself?
I'm on house arrest all week for hanging out with her last week, if you know what I mean. So I figured this would be the best way to pass it along. Are you gonna help me out or not?
That seems like an odd thing to ask a man of the Lord to do for you.
Really, Father Bruce? You gonna pretend to be a man of the Lord now? Just tell Caitlin what I told you, all right? Sorry, Father, I gotta go. I gotta go rush one up the middle, if you know what I mean. Thanks, Father Bruce.
This is what it's come to, huh?
What? Who's there? I didn't even hear the door open.
You've become a shell of a man you once were, being a text messaging service for horny teenagers.
No, I'm a man of the Lord. Who is this? You sound familiar.
Don't you think it's time you go back to what you're good at, Father Bruce? Your followers are waiting for you.
Who is this? Hello? Reveal yourself, demon! Hello! Hello!
Perhaps you know the conclusion we are getting to. If so, tell us on Twitter at Sketchpad Comedy. Until next time, this has been Guy Cornish, signing off. Welcome Thru Effingham is written by Sketchpad Comedy and produced by Hugmonster Sound for STL Vernacular. You can learn more about us at sketchpadcomedy.com. You can show support for our podcast by subscribing to us and leaving us a review on iTunes or Stitcher. Featured on today's episode was Shea Ballantine, Brian Dooley, Jason Flamm, Nathan Maul, Kevin Strader, Angela Smith, and Frank Zito. For more great podcasts, visit stlvernacular.com.